Band kids may seem like a bunch of misfit goofballs whose only goal in life is to play the highest note we possibly can, but in reality, we're actually just a bunch of misfit goofballs whose only goal in life is to play the highest note we possibly can. I can understand why people think we're weird. We absolutely are, but being in this group of weirdos is the most rewarding thing I have ever done in my entire life. Trust me on this one, I'm the biggest band nerd there is. I marched in high school and in college. I was even drum major at one point. Plus, I played the clarinet. Name a nerdier instrument than that. I get it though. You think you know what a band kid is like. You've seen the funny hats and the terrible uniforms, and you think to yourself, why would anyone do that? But being a band kid is more than the goofball exterior. It's the cherished memories formed on the long late night bus rides. It's the collective feeling of exhaustion on early Saturday morning competition days. But most importantly, it's about being surrounded by a group of people who are completely unashamed to be themselves. Have you ever tried to change clothes on a bus? If you've never done it, let me tell you, it's not exactly easy. What's even trickier is changing clothes on a bus surrounded by 50 other kids trying to do the exact same thing. Now add up all the parts to a uniform. Pants, jacket, chigo, plume, shoes, spats, gauntlets, gloves, multiply those by 50, and you can start to imagine how difficult this can get. Now, imagine that you only have 10 minutes to be in full uniform. Oh, and did I mention the bus is still moving? But this only scratches the surface of what happens on a band bus. On the bus ride home from every away football game, my best friend Katie and I would sit in the back row, share a pair of headphones, and dance to music. And when I say dance, I don't mean shimmy around a little bit. No, we danced. Full out. We must have looked ridiculous, coupled with the fact that no one could hear what we were listening to. But we didn't care for 1 second what people thought of us, because we knew that no one else on that bus cared either. Everyone was either half asleep or dancing too. Late nights on a band bus taught me how to dance like no one is watching, and for that, I will always be grateful. But the fun didn't stop there. After those late Friday night bus rides, we would have to be back in the band hall at the crack of dawn for Saturday morning competitions. I can't tell you how many people took naps on that band hall floor, myself included, and trust me when I say that it's not exactly the cleanest floor in the world. There was even a group of students who didn't go home in between Friday and Saturday morning. They would go to Denny's, order a stack of pancakes, and be back in the band hall at 5 a.m. sharp. Even though everyone complained about the lack of sleep, staying up all night with your best friends and being absolutely exhausted the next day is the best way to spend a weekend. The shared experience of wearing pajama pants to morning practice and napping on top of uniform bags brought us together. It was a bonding moment, albeit a strange one. But when you're a band kid, you get used to strange bonding moments. One of the most wonderful things about band kids is that we are the same no matter where you go. I found this at my first week of college band. My high school had a strange tradition, Short Thursday. Every Thursday, the entire low brass section would borrow girls' Nike shorts and then wear them to the Thursday practice. The shorter the better. I thought this was a tradition unique to my high school, but when I got to band and college, one of my friends came up to me and asked to borrow a pair of my Nike shorts because they were all going to wear them to practice the next day. He still hasn't given them back, by the way. I have yet to meet someone from a marching band that didn't have some weird culture within their band. On the first day of college band camp, the entire 50-plus person trumpet section is given a pink t-shirt with their nickname written on the back. They then wear them to practice for the entire week. This seems like a fun tradition until you learn that they're not allowed to wash them in between rehearsals. It's strange traditions like these that get players excited to embrace what being a band kid is all about. Being yourself without caring what anyone else thinks of you. If you look into a high school band hall, you will likely see two things: a trumpet player T-posing, and someone shoving someone else into an instrument locker. I know several of you are watching our band kids, so y'all can back me up on this one. But the thing is, these behaviors don't just happen in band halls. I've seen trumpet players T-posing in the middle of classrooms. The trumpet section at Baylor even worked a T-pose into one of our marching shows for the entire stadium to see. It's a complete inside joke that non-band kids won't understand, but everyone else probably thinks it's really weird. But we don't care because we don't care how other people see us. We don't care that we look like idiots with the silly stand dances we invented. We don't care that you don't understand the complexities of a trumpet T-pose, and we certainly don't care if you look to the back of the bus and see us, headphones in, dancing like no one is watching. We have mastered the art of looking stupid in public. Just look at our hats. But looking stupid in public isn't so bad when there's 300 people beside you looking stupid too. It's actually really fun. When I say that band has been one of the most rewarding experiences of my life, I mean it. It has taught me so many valuable lessons that I wouldn't have learned anywhere else. It's taught me the value of a bus ride, how the joy really is in the journey. It's taught me that I can take a nap anywhere. But most importantly, it's taught me what it really means to be a band kid. In order to be a band kid, all you have to do is be yourself.